Hey, beautiful beings. How are we all doing today, this evening, this morning, whenever you are watching this? I hope you are well. So I just wanted to share with you some of my findings, thinkings, thoughts from this week, just what's coming up for the collective. So my name is Lindsay Banks. I am a channeler and an intuitive, and I work with, I call them upstairs, the spirit guides, angels, Pleiadians, the Galactic Council, etc., to bring you these messages of love and light in order to support you on your spiritual journey. I also work with people in sessions. I offer past life readings, which are awesome. I love those. Find out who you were in a past life, what does it mean in this lifetime, as well as offering packages where I literally am with you, through your spiritual journey. So I help to guide you through it. We overcome various obstacles, fears, etc. We cover ancestral healing, past life wounds, mother wounds, father wounds. Depending on what you need as a person, all the sessions are intuitively led. So let's crack on with this week. What is coming up? So I always do my own cards for the week on a Sunday, and one of the ones that I'm very conscious of, which I feel means a lot for others, is it's called the winter card. So it's from the Kyle Gray pack, and on it was just this picture of this beautiful wolf. And then a few hours later I was on Facebook and I saw that a friend had also posted a picture, and she was talking about wolves as well. So unbeknown to me, I didn't realise, but this full moon that we'll have coming up on the 28th of January is known as the wolf moon. Okay, so for me, what this means is that more and more of us are hearing this calling, okay, as in, like, we know that where we are currently at isn't where we are meant to be, and there's this struggle, if you like, between doing what we feel we need to do or we have to do and where we want to be. So there's very much, it feels as if there's a magnet which is going, like, which is trying to pull you to the place where you're meant to be on your path, where you want to be on your path, but there's this resistance, just like, oh my god, I don't want to leave this place. And where the wolf fits in is that the wolf is very much, very open, if you like. It, if you think, when the vision that I sort of, or how I see it in my mind, is that when a wolf goes out to the woods, for example, there is no shame, there is no guilt, there is no fear, there is no negative emotions attached to the fact it's going to go and sit in the woods and it is going to howl, because that is what it feels it needs to do. That is the wolf's calling. It needs to howl, it wants to howl, so it howls. And for me, what this full moon is doing, often the full moon's all about releasing and letting go of stuff, but actually for me, what I feel this full moon is doing is drawing more people towards where their soul wants to be. I've had spirit with me literally all day, like buzzing my head and being like, come on Lindsay, do this. So this is the video that I feel I need to create, and I feel like they are very much with me, sharing their energies. And I feel like what they want to say is, now is the time. Like last year I felt a bit like a practice run. Do you know what I mean? It was like, we had lockdown, people enjoyed it. Well, some people enjoyed it, but it's like, we had our first lockdown, we got through it. We had the second lockdown, we got through it. This lockdown, people are feeling restless, and the reason they're feeling restless is because they feel trapped. It's because they're feeling they can't do what they naturally want to do. They're feeling maybe stuck. When I say they, to you as well, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. You may be feeling trapped, you may be feeling stuck and doing something, and you're like, I didn't want to do this. This wasn't my life. Maybe you're sat in the spare bedroom. You've created this makeshift desk. You've put your laptop in there. You are conversing with people on Zoom from 9 till 5, and you're like, what? this is not life, yeah. I do not want to be sat in my spare bedroom from 9 till 5. You know, the kids are busy playing downstairs. Maybe they keep running in shouting like, mummy, mummy, daddy, daddy, you know, and you're just like, oh my God, this is not life. This is not what I came here to do, yeah. And if you are feeling that in your heart, and if you have that knowing that you weren't meant to come here to do that, that's because there's another option for you, yeah. And the way that this wolf comes in is, and I think I put it as the title, releasing your inner wolf. You know, it's allowing yourself to actually express what you feel you need at this moment in time and what you want to do. So if you're doing this 9 till 5 job, you're on Zoom every day, but your heart is like, you know what, I just want to paint, I just want to play music, you know, I want to dance, I want to create, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be this, I want to do this, and I want to do this, yeah. This full moon is about allowing yourself to dream that big dream and to let go. It feels very much for me like letting go in terms of the old job and structure and way of being. You know, I don't know who friggin' decided that we needed to work 9 till 5 Monday to Friday and only have 2 days to ourselves in order to, you know, have a hobby, in order to have some time, in order to have some space. I feel it stems from like industrial revolution times when they built the factories and we're like, right, yeah, so we've come up with a way of like getting you to do something which you don't want to do, so we're going to put you in all the factories, and then, you know, you can earn a wage and then you can pay for your food. You know, that's not who we're meant to be. What we're meant to do is we are on planet Earth in order to learn from our experiences in a human body, and to have fun and to find joy, to find love, to find self-love, etc. Yeah. So my feeling is, I coined this term, or I was given this term kindly by the universe, which I love, which is pre-moonal. So in the days leading up to this full moon, you may be feeling really agitated with your work and really just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to do this anymore, and just like, I need to step away from the screen, I need to step away from just so much stuff coming in, you know, because as well, if you're working from home, you're going to have your family at home, and there's other commitments and other things, you know. So just be aware that these feelings of agitation and rage towards your job is going to come up, I feel, in the next few days. And the reason for this is because yo don't know what yo is. Yo sorry, stop laughing myself. I'm like my own comedian at times, or comedian. Love Sarah I'm just thinking of Sarah McLachlan now. I'm like, I love Sarah McLachlan, the Geordie accent, like, I so resonate with everything you say. Anyway, but carry on, Lindsay. So in terms of this week, if you're feeling agitation towards your work, it's because there's something else that you're here to do. Yeah, you may not know yet what that thing to do is, yeah, but you are being pulled away from what you currently know, and that's a good thing, because what you currently know may not be the best thing for you in terms of your life path, shall we say. Okay, so let me just ask if there's anything else that they want to share in terms of this. Okay, so the reason for me, or the reason I'm being given that this lockdown is harder, is because the first and the second lockdowns, we got our houses decorated, we got our garden sorted, we got our wardrobe sorted, we decluttered, you know, we did all the external stuff, shall we say, on our surroundings. You know, we maybe did our hair, we maybe got our colours done, you know, we maybe did like an online course we'd always wanted to do. And then this time it's just like, you know what, yeah, I've done all this stuff, so what's next? And the next stuff is the inner work on yourself. Yeah, when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel challenged, it's because there's an opportunity there for growth. And going through it does feel hard, yeah, especially if you've got your family around. You know, like, there's been days where, when I was going through my spiritual awakening initially several years ago, you know, I found it so difficult to have my children with me and then try to be present and, you know, feeling really emotional. But actually, the best thing to do for me and my children is for me to be like, you know what, I'm feeling really emotional today, I feel really angry today, I feel this today, and allowing them to see the reasons why I'm in that space. And it's created that growth for me to be able to be honest and open with my children and communicate with them in a way I didn't have before, and also with myself. Right, I'm just like, is there anything else? But I feel like they're giving me loads of information at the minute. But okay, so I feel as if the other thing as well to mention is just that if you are feeling agitated, frustrated, angry, you are not alone. There are other people feeling exactly the same way that you do. You know, there are so many people who've lost their jobs. There are so many people who, obviously, you know, we can't go restaurants, can't go bars. We've lost our social lives. There's so much stuff that has been lost, yeah, that our lives do feel different, and that does feel frustrating, it does feel agitating. But it's allowing yourself to feel that agitation and frustration, then be like, right, what can I do with this, yeah? And I feel like that's a bit where the wolf howling comes in, because asking yourself, right, am I feeling, and I did a video on this earlier about, you know, feeling anger. If I'm feeling angry, what can I do about it? If I'm feeling agitated, what can I do about it? And starting to make those small changes for yourself in your life that are going to allow you to live the life that you want to live here on earth. Okay. So, final thing. Thank you if you've got this far. Thank you. So final thing for today. There are several things coming up. The universe is giving me at this minute so many downloads, so many things to do, so many things to create. And, you know, I'm not always very clear about what it is, but they're just like, right, do this, Lindsay. Why don't you do this? Do this. So I'm like, okay. So if you're a member of the Facebook group, which I set up called Consciousness Arising, yeah, within that, I have added another couple of admins. So I've added Claire Allen in there, and I've added Robert Leby in there as well. So Claire is, she channeled the cover of my last book, Awaken Your Soul. If you haven't already got a copy, go and grab one. It's awesome, even if I do say so myself. It's basically a continuation of my spiritual journey, and it talks about various tools that may come up in your spiritual journey as well, and how to deal with them. So she is also awesome psychic. She's an artist, she's a medium, so she is now in the Consciousness Arising group. And then I was guided to ask Rob, who's my personal trainer, to also come into the Consciousness Arising group to help people with their physical elements as well, because, you know, we do have this shell that we need to look after whilst we are here. So there's changes going on there. There's my Awakening Collective membership. If you want to come and join us there, you know, this is somewhere where I am every day sharing my thoughts, my insights, you know, some tips on helping you to listen to your intuition, helping you speak your truth, you know, giving you some tools that can help you. So it's a community of like-minded individuals, so you don't feel alone. On Monday the 25th of Jan, I'm starting an intuitive development circle. This is a 6-week course, which is basically inviting people in to come and learn a tool and then practice it, yeah, which I feel is potentially sometimes the missing element in courses. So if you want to join that, I will stick the link below. It's on, we're going to be doing it via Zoom, 8 o'clock starting the 25th of January. You're going to be put into pairs. I need to work out how to do that still, but trusting they'll help me upstairs. So there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, and literally I'm very, very open to the universe guiding me in my business and what I'm meant to do and what I'm meant to say as well. You know, upstairs, Pleiadians, Galactic Cancer, whoever comes through, support me in this, and I am extremely thankful and grateful to them. And I'm also extremely grateful and thankful to you guys for watching these messages, and I really hope they resonate. I hope they help you on your spiritual journey. If they do, let me know below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste.